Hello, it's Helen and Harley. Say hello, Harley. No, don't lick me. Say hello to them. No, over there. Hey, it's Helen Martin here from helenmartinonline.com, and I've got Harley with me. He's growing up. I think I should call this the Helen and Harley Show rather than helenmartinonline.com. What do you reckon about that? The Helen and Harley Show? We'll start a new TV series maybe. Hey, Courtney, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. Say hello to... Say hi, Courtney. Courtney said hello. There we go. So you be a good boy there. So, welcome. I'm talking, love the Helen and Harley Show. Yeah. What I'm talking about today, I've got a challenge for you. Hey, Rob, how are you? Lovely to see you on live. Haven't seen you on live for a little bit. Awesome to see you here. I've got a challenge for you. So I'll get to that in a sec. If you are jumping on with me live, please say hi. Tell me where you're coming in from. If you're watching the replay later, just put the word replay down below. Now, hey, Jody, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. Now, once a week, if you're not familiar with my lives, once a week I jump on. Hey, Leslie, lovely to see you. Challenge, Courtney. If you're not familiar with my lives, once a week I jump on and talk about something to do with mindset, personal development, because seriously, from personal experience, I can teach you all the skills under the sun. I've learnt lots of skills myself, but unless I've got it going on in between here, unless I believe in myself, unless I just don't care what other people think, and I just, go on and fulfill my dreams, no skills that I learn really matter. Really what you think and your belief in yourself and the action that you do take or you don't take really dictates, how successful you're actually going to be in your business. So if you go back, through my website, helenmartinonline.com, I've got 2 video libraries and I've got a network marketing, training library, but I've also got a mindset library, and I've got heaps of videos about, all this kind of stuff about the way we think and, are we stuck and stuff like that. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a video which was called, Are You Stuck? So if you missed that, that will be on that will be on my website. In the mindset video library, are you stuck? So if you're stuck, how do you get unstuck? And the 2 things that I spoke about in that video are you need clarity and courage. So why do we need those? So we need clarity because we need to be really clear about what we want to achieve, how we're going to achieve it. So we need to take out the emotion of things. When we are fueled by emotion, we just don't make the right decisions. Have you ever done that before? Oh, hello. You've been really angry or you've been really upset or something, and you've said something that you shouldn't have said, or you've done something that you shouldn't have done, and it's fueled by emotion and it's never been sort of the right thing. Well, it's scientifically proven that when we're emotionally fueled and charged, when we're really stressed, we are actually incapable of making logical, practical, meaningful decisions in our life. We do stupid things, we say stupid things, we don't take the action we should be taking, we get all this crap in our head, about ourselves and about others, and we worry about things over and over and over again. We go to bed with it, we stress on things, we stew on things, and when we're in that stressed and agitated state, we just don't get anywhere. And it's proven that when we get stressed, cortisol flushes to the brain, and it actually drops our IQ by, I can't remember what the percentage was, ridiculous number, in 5 seconds. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Glenda. Awesome to see you guys on live. Thanks for joining me and Harley. Harley's with me today. So my point here is, predominantly what I do is teach people the skills to build their business online. But unless you got it all going on in your head, the skills don't matter. So I spoke a couple of weeks ago. I'm getting to the point, guys. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke about, okay, are you stuck? And I spoke about, we need clarity and courage if we're stuck. So yes, we need to be clear. We need to be clear about what we want, how we're going to do it, all those kind of things. Take all the emotion out, be really logical and, evaluative about it. Hey, Julie, lovely to see you on live. So that's one thing. But the second thing is we need a hell of a lot of courage to actually do the things we just became clear about. So there's probably a lot of things that you actually know you should be doing and you're not doing it. And you know the action that you should be taking, the things you want to do. Even things like going to the gym or the things you want to do. The things that you're quite clear that you want to achieve, but you're just not taking the courage to achieve it. So the second thing is courage. Courage actually means doing things when you feel really uncomfortable. So doing the things that you should be doing that you just don't want to do because they make you feel awkward or uncomfortable. Do you get that? Is this making sense? Please send me some likes and loves if this is making sense. So not only do you need to be clear about what you want to do, you actually need to have the courage to follow through with it. And that's a really hard thing to do sometimes. So we know we should be doing this, we know we should be doing that, but sometimes we just don't have the courage to do it because we doubt ourselves or we second guess ourselves or we're comparing ourselves to others and think, I can't do what they're doing, or who's going to listen to me, or I'm not successful enough, so I can't really do that, or what are they going to think if I do that? Like we're too worried about our ego and what everybody else is going to think. So, we've got to get rid of that alert, Harley. So we really need courage. Now, it's proven that if you're stressed, and who doesn't get stressed? Do you get stressed? Put the word yes down below if you've ever been stressed or you ever get stressed. If somebody said to me they never get stressed, I'd like to have a chat to them because it's few and far between people that don't get stressed. And really stress just comes from worry. And we get anxious and we worry too much. We worry about this, we worry about that. And the yeses are coming in. Everybody gets stressed. But you know what stress does to us? Stress gets in an agitated state. And, when we're in an agitated state, our central nervous system, it's agitated. And when it's agitated and we're getting stressed, this is when the cortisol rushes to our brain and we are incapable of doing the two things that we know we need to do to get unstuck. So the two things that we know we need to do to get unstuck is being clear, having clarity, and being, courageous, having courage. But when you're in an agitated state and when you're stressed, then you're actually incapable of having that clarity or being courageous. So it's like, right, now we're going in a vicious circle. I know what I need to do. Yeah, I'm stuck. I know I need to have clarity and be courageous, but I'm feeling really stressed about things. So then scientifically, medically, all the rest of it, you can't have clarity or be courageous because you're stressed. So this is where the challenge comes in, guys. This is the important stuff. And what's really fascinating to me about all this mindset stuff and personal development stuff. I mean, seriously, I would talk about this stuff 5 days a week, but I'd probably lose you all because, I'm here to teach you how to build a business online. But seriously, this stuff is so important. But the intriguing thing to me is this is the stuff that's actually really simple. It's so simple to do. But what's so simple to do is so simple not to do. Does that make sense? It's so easy not to do. So what's easy to do is really easy not to do. So we don't do it. So the challenge that I'm putting forward to you, oh no. This is hilarious. This is Facebook Live at its absolute classic. I've just realized the 10 things that I'm going to challenge you on are on a piece of paper in another room. So this is hilarious. I'm going to leave you for a second. You're going to get the reflection of the beautiful view while I go and run and get my piece and paper. So elevator music cueing. I'm going to run away for a second. This is hilarious. Who leaves their own Facebook Live? Hold on, guys. I'll be back. I know you can still hear me, so stay there. Oh my God, this is hilarious. What's going on, Harley? You reckon they're still there, Harley? Oh, that's hilarious. I'm coming, guys. Did you count the birds that went by or the cars? Did you see anything interesting? Who have I lost? That's Facebook Live at its rawest. I know, thanks, Rob. Isn't that stupid of me to forget my notes? But honestly, Facebook Live, don't be somebody you're not. And if you forget your crap like I just did, it doesn't matter. I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. I'm not perfect. So, back to topic. My point is, let's just check in for a second. What percentage of your day do you spend overthinking things? What percentage of your day do you spend stressed or, reanalyzing things or worried about things or, just going over the same sort of things in your head over and over again about what you should be doing or shouldn't be doing or what you could do differently or what somebody else is thinking or, those kind of things. So just have a think about that for a second. What percentage of your day do you spend, over sort of thinking things? Thanks for your feedback, Shannon, 75%. Hey, Alison, how are you? 75%. Yeah, so what percentage are we zen? What percentage are we calm? And we're chilled and we're relaxed. And that's the state where we can actually do the two things that we need to do to get unstuck. So those two things I spoke about before are being, having clarity and being courageous, having clarity and courage. You need to be in what we call a parasympathetic state, which, layman's terms, calm. So just thinking about that again, how much, hey Joe, how are you? Lovely to see you live. How much of your day do you actually spend really cool, calm and collected? You're not rushed, you're not stressed, you're thinking really clear and you have the courage to do the things that you're clear about, and that's the things that'll get you unstuck. My guess, and I still do this, guys. Shannon, I need more calm in my life. So do I. I know a lot of this stuff, but even when you practice, you teach, this kind of content, it doesn't mean you've got it all together, guys. I mean, have a look at what I just did then. I forgot my notes in the kitchen and I had to leave you on my Facebook Live and go into another room. That's not exactly, being organised. But, I spend a lot of my day in a rush. I spend a lot of time in my day thinking, overthinking. I wonder if I should do that. I wonder if I should do this, that, and or I wonder, maybe I can't do that, doubting myself, all those kind of things. So my guess would be majority of you would probably spend a lot of your day, not in that calm sort of parasympathetic state. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope there's a lot of you listening that are actually in that calm state all the time. Leslie, I overthink all the time. Yeah, it's a very common trait for a lot of people. We overthink way too many things. And the downfall when we do that is we're often overthinking what other people are thinking about us, other people's opinions about us. Whereas really we should only be thinking about what's best for us and what's going to move us forward to getting where we want to go. And what action can we take, Joe Jensen, probably when I'm in bed, that's when you calm. And that's a very small percentage of our day. It's not enough of our day, is it? where, you know, we need to be calm. What's going on with you? You're suddenly awake, are you now? Well, I need you to be calm. There we go. So my challenge. I've got 10 science-backed habits that you can do. Science-backed. I'm not making this up. Science-backed things that you can do that are going to calm you down. That are, yeah, Shannon, he's overthinking. That are going to calm you down and get into that parasympathetic state, which is what you need to do the 2 things that you need to do to get unstuck. So, you know, having clarity and being courageous, that's what you need to do to move yourself forward and become unstuck in your life. Whatever it is, it's not just business. You might be, are you kidding me? That, you little rascal. That actually really hurt. Sorry, guys. Where was I? I can't remember. I'll move on. So there's 10 science-backed habits. Let's get to the point. So my challenge to you is do any one of these 10 things. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this up in a blog post. And when I've done that, I'm going to post the link underneath this video. So you can go back through my feed on my Facebook page and get the blog post to get these 10 things. Or you can go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, to the blog section, and it'll be there. Just give me rest of the day to sort of do that. But I will do that for you. So these are the things that I challenge you. We all need to be more like cats. What a life they live. These are the things that I challenge you. Do something, one of these every day for the next week, and seriously monitor what difference it makes to your state. Make a conscious effort to do one of these things and see how you feel. Track it. Number 1, which I had in the heading, I don't know if I can do this one. I seriously don't know if I could do this one, and I think that's really, really sad. So number 1, I've just got them written here on my piece of paper that I had to run out to the kitchen for. Take a total detox from social media. Total detox for 24 hours. Could you do that? Those of you guys that are on live, be honest with me, yes or no. Could you do a total detox from social media? No phone, no Facebook, no internet, no Instagram, no Twitter, nothing. Could you do it? Yes or no? Let me know. So number 1, take a total detox. Rob couldn't do it. Love your honesty, Rob. Do you know how much time? Leslie said no. Do you know how much time we waste? I'm about to take 7 days. Rebecca, do you mean a 7-day detox from social media? Is that what you mean? I would love to know how you go if that's what you actually mean. Joe's saying yes, she could do it. I think that's what you're saying. I'd love to hear, like, you guys that do it. My business pretty much revolves around it. So it's hard for me to do. But seriously, on a weekend, I should put my phone away because I deal with all time zones and different countries all around the world. Like, you know, you can't sort of switch off. But for our sanity, we really need to switch off from social media, and you'll be surprised about how much time you waste scrolling through Facebook or looking at the internet and things like that. So that's number 1. Number 2, spend time in nature. You know what I love about this little guy that I missed when we lost our last puppy is, because I do majority of my work from home here, is when we had the previous puppy, it forces me to go outside. It forces me to step away from technology. It forces me to step away from screens, and I take him for a walk, you know, around the property or down the beach or, you know, wherever it is. So it forces me to spend time in nature, breathe fresh air, things like that. When we lost the other puppy, so that was just before Christmas, and we've only just got this little guy, I got into really bad habits again, and I would spend hours and hours and hours in front of my screen with not even going outside. Do you know how bad that is for us? So yeah, you got to spend time in nature is number 2. Just seriously, that doesn't have to be, you have to go and find a forest and lay down and you know, breathe in the pine cones. I'm just talking about outside nature, fresh air, you know, things like that. Yeah, Joe, beach is good. So 3rd thing, engage in relaxing exercise. This might be walking, hiking, yoga, or Tai Chi. Allow yourself to breathe deeply while you're doing the exercises. Seriously, just going for a walk could be one of those things. I mean, those of you that know me, I'm a fitness instructor. So like yesterday morning, I teach a pump class, and it's so hard. I sweat my little ass off every time I do it, and I can't walk for 2 days the next day that I do it, but I love it because everybody needs to exercise in some capacity to clear your brain. Number 4, meditate for 10 minutes. Or just, if you're not into meditation because you find it a bit challenging, it does take a bit of practice, just sit quietly for 10 minutes and just think, look out the window. Imagine my window, sitting in my lounge, just 10 minutes, clear your brain. That'll calm you down. Number 5, I do this sometimes when I feel myself getting stressed or overthinking things, is just take 10 deep breaths. It'll just take you, a minute. Just refocus. You can feel the energy in your body move when you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Try it. Just do 5 of them. It really shifts your energy and calms you down. Number 6, if you've got the time and you've got one, a long bath. That's always a good thing. Number 7, create a gratitude list. When you experience gratitude, and when you really, like every morning before my feet hit the floor, and every night before I go to sleep, I think about what I'm grateful for. It just keeps me grounded and reminds me of the little things that are important, and not getting wrapped up in my business or this or that or, whatever it is that I'm looking to achieve next or do whatever. I'm just always grateful for the little things, for little things like this. Yeah, you mate. Really important. Have some gratitude. Create a gratitude list. So it's got here, write down 10 things, people or experiences that you are grateful for. Want to take it a step further. Tell people on your list. That's cool. Tell people on your list why you appreciate them. Rob, gratitude is a big one. And Joe, yes, we all need outside for vitamin D. Absolutely. Very good point. Thanks for mentioning that. When you actually take the time to tell somebody that you appreciate them, or that they look nice, or, thank you for this, or thank you for that, or, thanks for dinner, or, whatever it is. It's just the little things that go a long way. People aren't that nice to people anymore. That's a big generalization, but you know what I mean. If you can experience and appreciate things like gratitude, and actually take that one step further and tell people how you feel if you appreciate them, then, it's a beautiful thing. Joe, I write it down in my journal. Awesome. That's a really good one. Is that here? No, I'd make that a number 11, Joe. I really would. Writing in a journal, getting stuff out, especially stuff you're troubled about. If you can write it down and get it off your chest, and get it on paper and get it out of your mind, but, before you go to sleep, really good thing. So great point, Joe. Thanks for that. Number 8, spend time with family and friends who bit on the end, who support you. You're going to have family and friends that don't, for whatever reason, and you can't choose your family. Your family are your family. Not all of them will support you, but it's really important to spend time with people that actually support you. And if that's not your family, then go and find some friends or people connected to your community or your company or whatever it is that you do that do support you, and spend time with those people. You want to spend time with people that uplift you and support you. Number 9, engage in a day of healthy eating. So I just want to read this one to you. Don't focus on what you need to cut out. Instead, focus on adding as many fresh fruits and veggies as you can. Teaming up with a friend will make it even easier, so you can encourage each other. So it's not really about, okay, I need to cut out this and that and whatever, and you make it a negative experience. It's about, what can I do to sort of nourish myself better? Because you actually feel better. I know when I get tired and I get stressed, I go for the chocolate and those kind of things. And then after I've had it, I actually feel worse. And it's like, what did you do that for? Now you feel even worse. And then you beat yourself up for it because you ate the thing that you knew you shouldn't eat. And you just go around in this vicious circle. So then you go, well, I'll just eat a little bit more. Am I just talking to myself here, or does anyone do that as well? Just engage in a day of healthy eating. Number 10, we're almost done, buddy. Spend at least 30 minutes working on a creative hobby. Now this I would actually incorporate to what Joe was saying before with writing in a journal. That might not be a creative hobby to you, but just writing in a journal, doing something that makes you feel good, doing something that you like to do, creatively. Something just aside from work and social media and other people, something for yourself that you enjoy doing, whatever that might be. So what this says is whether it's writing, singing, sewing, dancing, or chopping wood. That's my husband. He loves chopping wood. Allow yourself to do something fun that you usually don't make time for. Now, these 10 things are science-backed habits that are proven to help you get in touch with your what they call inner wisdom. And when you're in touch with your inner wisdom, then that's when you get the clarity and the courage that you need to follow those things through. So these are the little things that are easy to do, but hey, they're so easy not to do. And we don't do them. And we let ourselves down when we don't do stuff like this because we don't pay enough attention to ourselves. We're so wrapped up in other people's stuff. We're so wrapped up in our own egos and what other people think of us, and putting ourselves down and not liking ourselves and complaining about all the things we don't like about ourselves. Whereas if we actually put that energy into any one of those 10 things to calm ourselves down, then we would actually find the energy, the space, and probably the time to focus on ourselves and get, the positive back. So does that make sense to you guys? Those of you guys that know me, you know that I'm passionate about this stuff because it's so powerful. And if you can concentrate on things like this, and yeah, Rob, we do forget to connect with ourselves. We're so worried about external things, money, relationships, business, customers, children, jobs, what we look like, all those kind of things. We're so worried about on external things that we forget to focus on ourselves. And when we forget to focus on ourselves, that's when we get stuck. So there's no place for, clarity and courage when we're stuck and we're focusing on all external stuff. So like I said in the beginning, this is the stuff that's actually really simple to do, but we don't do it. So my challenge to you, and this is a challenge for me too, guys, absolutely, to do things on that list that I just read out for myself, for not the next week, forever. And even things like taking time out and sitting in you guys know, we've got a beautiful view. And I've just got a, big lounge room that way of the house with a chair that sits right in front of the window. And, I can just sit there and chill, write something in a journal or whatever. And so I'm going to damn well do it for myself. Keep me calm so I can have the courage to do the things that I'm clear about that I want to do. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's wrap this up. Did you get value out of that, guys, that are on live? I really hope you did, because these are the little things, but they can make a really big difference to your life. So I really hope that you take that on board. And as I said, I'll write that all up in a blog post, and I'll go back in after I've done it, and I'll post the link to the blog post. So all those 10 things will be written up. But hopefully you've just got them mentally there, anyway. Now, tomorrow, I am interviewing Kate McShay. If you don't know who Kate McShay is, she is somebody that started, thanks guys for your comments about, that this was helpful. I really appreciate getting your feedback as well, guys, so thank you so much. Kate McShay is somebody who started building her brand online probably about 5 years ago. She's got over 200,000 followers on her fan page. She's an 8-figure earner now. She just does something and everybody wants to buy it. Like, her journey has been incredible. She's a hell of a lot younger than I am. She's a hell of a lot prettier than I am. So jump on tomorrow just to check her out because she's gorgeous. But I just wanted to interview her to give her wisdom and her perspective about this whole thing of building your business online and what you need to be aware of, what you need to be careful of, and some tips from her perspective about what you can do to be successful online and build a really good business and build a really good brand online. So please jump on live with me tomorrow to give, say hello to Kate and give her some support and put some comments in. That would be awesome, because I'm super, super, super excited and super appreciative of her giving her time to me to really talk to you guys. It's about you guys. I'm trying to bring you guys as much value as I can in what I deliver in these Facebook Lives. So Joe, it's the same time that I went live today, which was half an hour ago. So exactly the same time. I don't like to mention times because everyone's in a different time zone, and it's morning for me here in Australia, but it's middle of the night for somebody like Rob. It'll be night time for a lot of you. So just the time half an hour ago in your time zone is when I'll be going live with Kate. So it'd be great to see you then. So thanks guys for joining me live. Love seeing you guys on live and your comments. I really appreciate every one of you. You're just, I'm genuinely blessed and grateful to have you all here. And Harley is too. Oh, it's such a hard life being a puppy, isn't it? Rebecca, I'm building a Zen garden. Wow. Meditation teacher, total deep breather. I have a gratitude jar. What a brilliant idea. I try to be nice. I keep a journal in poetry, and I love to sing. Helen, it's gone past the screen. Sorry, I didn't get to see the end of that, but that is awesome. I love that. Congratulations. Good for you. That's so awesome. Well done. All right, we're going to sign out the Helly and Harley. What was I saying? Helly and Harlan show. There you go. The Helen and Harley show. Okay, so bye guys. We'll see you tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.